Hey folks, Erik Heninger here again, answering some questions that we see routinely asked our lawyers or staff in our office. And in the process of filing a lawsuit, everybody wants to know when the lawsuit's going to be filed. There's a lot of work that has to be done before the lawsuit's filed, and sometimes it's to the client's absolute benefit that things move slowly. So let's talk about what happens before we file a lawsuit. So let's say you come into my office after anything. It could be a wreck, it could be an incident of medical negligence, or some of your family members were in a nursing home and had harm there. The first thing I'm going to do is get as much information I can. And that almost always starts with medical records. I know what you've told me, but what's much more important is what is in the medical records. Because unfortunately, what I see time and time again is clients get so hung up on certain things that they forget the full breadth of what's in the medical records. So I need to see what's in the medical records because that's what the defense lawyer is going to be looking at. That's what the insurance company that's adjusting the claim is going to be looking at. And guess what? That's what the jury is going to be looking at. So get the medical records first. Then we decide, are there witnesses that we need to be interviewing? Do we need to get a statement from these witnesses? Is it possible? Is it necessary? So medical records, witnesses. Do we need to get some information from your employer if you're going to claim lost wages? Get those lost wages. So we're building a case before we can file a lawsuit because we need to know before we file a lawsuit that we have the evidence to support what we're going to be asking for. And there is some work that has to be done before filing a lawsuit. Also, let's say that you're in a car wreck. There is a huge benefit to you in time and money to see if you can get the case resolved before you file a lawsuit. Because what happens if you file a lawsuit, things go much slower. You're starting to go in front of a judge. You have hearings. You're dealing with other lawyers, their calendars. If you got to take depositions of doctors, you're dealing with doctors' schedules and now two lawyers' calendars. Things really, really slow down. In fact, where we are in a motor vehicle wreck case, which is a pretty simple case to prepare, we're looking at 2.5 years from date of filing to the date of trial. And that's a long time. And clients get really upset with things moving slowly, which I understand. So what we like to do, if it's right, if we think there's a chance that we can resolve the case before filing a lawsuit, we'll send a letter, a demand, with all the things that we've gathered. Think about medical records, witness statements, things from the employer, any evidence that we can use to show that our argument is right and our damages are real. Maybe that insurance company wants to come to the table and negotiate. And if we can get your case settled before filing a lawsuit, it gets it done quicker. We can actually put more money in your pocket, probably because we don't have the expenses involved. But understand also, in today's environment, people like to litigate. And so it's harder to settle a case than it ever has been before, but it still happens. So those are the things that take place before a lawsuit. We're gathering evidence, making sure that what you've told us is accurate and we can prove what you've told us is true, and making sure that we can understand how we're going to frame certain claims to a jury, making sure that we have everything that we need to prove what a jury needs to hear to find in favor of you. So a lot of work goes in place, or a lot of work is undertaken to get ready to file that lawsuit to protect you and to benefit you. I hope this helps, giving you a little explanation about how things work in most offices. Appreciate you subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do hit the little button down there. Tell your friends and family to subscribe too. We've got a lot of interesting information. It just gets more exciting from here, folks. It really does. Anyway, thank you. If there's something that we're not answering you really want to know, please reach out and let us know, and I'll be glad to take a shot at answering for you. All right, appreciate your time.